Hi everyone, Tori here. Your scraps queen, or I don't know. I just made that up. Actually, somebody this week on Facebook called me the Scrap Your Scraps queen. I think it was Tracy from the Scrap Gals, and it was like hilarious. I always feel like I need some kind of like title to tell you about myself, like to say that I'm Tori Bissell and then I need to fill in the blank. So I'm going to just fill the blank in today with Scrapbooking Queen or Scrap Your Scraps Queen. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff. Anyways, I think I'll just wait a moment to see if anybody wants to join me. I didn't really announce this on social media. I kind of just decided to go for it. And hopefully the internet and everything works, and I don't know if anyone will join me. It says I have a bad connection. I always have a bad connection, but hopefully it'll work out. Okay, so kind of what my thought process was is that today I could jump on live video and talk a little bit about how I put a scrapbook together, and also kind of show you what I'm working on right now, maybe make a page with you, answer your questions, all those things. So the most important thing about today's live video, if you are joining me, is you have to leave questions, you have to leave chat comments, because I don't want to just talk to myself for like an hour or however long I'm on. I really would love to hear from you guys. So please leave me a chat. Let me know if you're here. Let me know where you're from, what your name is, what you're working on. I'd love to hear that, so we can kind of work together. So that will be really awesome. I'm excited. So today what I was thinking is it is Saturday, and I really like to post videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Basically, the way I think about it is any day with the letter T in it should have a Tori video. So that is why I wanted to do a live video. And also, I've had such a crazy week at work that I haven't really been able to get a video ready for posting today. So I decided what I would do is do a live video today. So I just want to check my phone here. I think there's a few people on. You can leave me a comment if you want to. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, I'll just kind of talk to myself, and it'll be really good. I'm just going to fix the lighting a little bit. That's better. So what I've decided, if you're just joining me too, is to kind of share what I'm working on and creating and looking forward to. So yay, there's some people here. So I have no idea how to say your name. Exrisa from Greece? That's awesome. I'm so glad you're here. And Mrs. C Scraps, I love you. She always joins my live videos. It's so nice. So I'm excited you guys are here, because at least I'll have somebody to talk to, so it'll be really good. So the plan for today is to show you what I'm currently working on, show you some of the pages I've made currently, talk about how I kind of scrapbook, how I put a scrapbook together, what my thought process is and everything, and then to answer your questions along the way. Hey, Caitlin. So, yeah. That's the plan. So first of all, you can see there's lots of stuff on my desk here. I've got some layouts, I've got some project life pages, I've got a huge pile of photos, and I've got some supplies over here too, which you probably can't see on the screen right now, but I do have some supplies over here too. Hi, Glenda. So I'm just going to move some of these things aside for just a minute. I just kind of like loaded my desk with tons of things. But I want to talk about how I put a scrapbook together and what I'm working on right now. So right now, what I'm working on, I don't know if you can tell from this photo, I am working on a scrapbook for my friend Carly, who got married. And she got married to Robbie. Now, I just have to admit, this scrapbook is like way overdue. It was a wedding present, and they got married like a year ago, so I'm like way overdue. But I've just been really, really busy, so I'm going to make this work. Hey, Kelly. Kelly's all the way from Barrie, which is awesome because Barrie's actually pretty close to where I am. I'm in Stouffville right now, which is just north of Toronto. So I'm working on Carly and Robbie's wedding album, and I wanted to show you how I start a scrapbook, how I kind of put it all together. So when I'm making a scrapbook, Sometimes I'll just start making pages. Like these ones here, I just kind of started. I was excited to play, so I kind of just got started. So I made this page, which I will have a process video for this. This is a upcoming Scrap Your Scraps video. I don't know if you guys can check this out on camera, but like look at the awesome dimension of this page. I'm not even sure if you'll be able to see this, but there's like little, I don't know even how to explain this, like little pinwheels. It's so epic. So this is going to be the cover page. I realize that it's super thick, but I just really wanted to do this, so I'm really excited. So that is their wedding invitation. So I thought that the album would be really cute with a cover page with their wedding invitation, kind of like Carly and Robbie's wedding, basically, is the thought. And then I also made a couple other pages that I'll show you, and then I'll kind of talk about how I really put a scrapbook together. But these are just kind of the pages I started with. So there's a cover page with their wedding invitation, which I will have a process video for this one eventually when I can get around to recording it. Here's another page I made. It's another Scrap Your Scraps page. So I think I will have a process video for this one too. This one's called Ivy Wed, which is just so adorable. And it's like she's putting the ring on his finger. And I have all these like gorgeous triangle scraps that I punched out and glued down. And I love the way that this page looks. It's just so pretty. And then the next one, I did post a process video for this Project Life spread. It's kind of got like a flip out page here. Hopefully I didn't lose you guys. Okay, good. It says I'm still live. So it's kind of got this flip out page here, and I did do a layout or process video about this. So if you want to check out the process video for this one, go back a couple videos and you will see this one. And then I have this layout, which I did film, but then my camera got cut off, so it's not actually going to be posted. And it has some kids on it whose faces I can't really show you, so that's why I have the post-it notes there. But that's just a cute layout. I called it Cutie, or Cutie Pie. That is the flower girl and the ring bearer. And then this layout, I did a live Scrap Your Scraps video, so you can check this one out on my channel. You guys might have scrapbooked this one along with me, because I did a live video, and I know some of you guys were here for that one. So this is Mr. and Mrs., and I love the way that this page worked out. It's just so pretty. And then the last one, I did this one on International Scrapbooking Day. And it's a 2-page spread. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this on there. My camera's like slightly delayed on my computer, so I'm not sure actually how fast it is. But it's a 2-page spread, so it's a photo of Carly and Robbie, their first kiss, and it says together, and then I have sweethearts and lovable down here. And I love these beautiful florals that I fussy cut. And then on the second page, it's got some of those florals as well. And this big blank space. Now, I recognize that this is blank. It's blank on purpose because my plan is to add their vows here. So to put their wedding vows here. But I have to get them and type them up. And I might do some stamping here because it looks really plain to me. So I'm not really sure, but it's super cute. So it's a 2-page spread. It'll look really good, I think, in the album. So that's kind of where I am right now with the pages. So as you can tell, I've really only made like 5 pages. I haven't gotten that far. It is really cute though. I do love the way that it looks. I just haven't gotten that far. So because of that, I thought it would be kind of fun to jump on live and talk about my process for creating an entire scrapbook album. I mean, I don't know if that's something that you would even be interested in, but I'd be happy to answer any questions as we go. So if you have any questions, jot them into the question box because I love hearing from you. By the way, I just want to say hi, Prince Edward Island, hi, Florida, hi, Portland, Oregon, hi, Nova Scotia. There's lots of people joining from all over, and that's just like super exciting to me. I love it. I'm so psyched. So, yeah. So what is the process that I take to make a scrapbook layout? how do I put a scrapbook layout together? By the way, if you have any questions about any of these pages, just stick them in the question box and I can come back and answer those questions because I'm super happy to. And I will have process videos for the ones that I haven't posted yet. So you can just make sure you're subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss any of these epic process videos because they're going to be awesome. So that's how much work I've gotten done now. But I want to chat just quickly about how I kind of put the whole album together, how the whole thing kind of comes together in total. So basically, my process for creating a scrapbook always starts with the photos. So what I did is I had Carly send me the photos that her photographer gave her, and she sent them to me on Dropbox because there's a lot of photos. And thankfully the photographer had kind of sorted the photos out based on like what they were, whether it was like photo shoot or girls prep or ceremony or reception or whatever. So what I did is I went through hundreds of photos. I went through every single photo from the scrapbook for the scrapbook that she had sent me, and I picked my favorite photos. So this pile here represents my favorite photos, and I printed them all off. Now I do have a home printer, so all of these were printed off on my home printer, but if you didn't have a home printer, you could also do that by sending them to your local scrapbook store or local, what do you call it, photo printing place or whatever. So that's what I did. I just basically took all of those photos and printed them off. And I did print them off in tons of different sizes. So you'll notice a bunch here, which are 4x6. I have some that are 3x4. I mostly printed photos off in 4x6 and 3x4 just because those are the primary sizes that I use. And I like those sizes, so that's what most of the photos are. Look at her and her twin, Steph. They're just so adorable. So cute. So I printed off most of the photos that way. I just have a couple photos here that have some kids on them, so I'm just going to cover that up. And then I also printed off some photos that are like 2x2, so the small size, which I really enjoy scrapbooking with this small size as well. So some of the photos ended up being 2x2. So I've got 4x6, 3x4, 2x2. And then I also printed off some larger photos. So you can kind of see here, I'll just pull some of these aside for a second. You can also see that I printed off some photos that are bigger. And I don't know, I just really love these photos. So the photos that I love the best, I kind of printed the biggest. And thankfully I have a wide format printer, so it makes it super easy to print photos like giant. My wide format printer can print all the way to 13x19, I guess, or I don't know. Yes, Caitlin, I am planning on scrapbooking too. I just want to kind of talk quickly about how I put the layout together, or how I plan my scrapbook pages, and then I will tell you guys all about, or then I'll do a page with you. So Kelly is wondering what kind of printer I have, and that's a great question. I have to go look at it. I have a Canon wide format printer, and I believe it's the type of printer is IX6820. IX6820. So what I did was I picked all of the photos that I liked the best, because this is not all the photos, there were way more photos. And I picked all of the photos that I liked the best. The ones that I loved the most, I printed big, like these ones. And then my, I guess, second favorite photos were printed at 4x6. And then the rest of the photos were printed at 3x4. And then a few photos were printed at 2x2. And The ones that I did at 2x2 were ones that were like more like details and stuff like that, like not people photos. There are a couple people photos, mostly of Carly, but there's also lots of big photos of her, so I figured it would kind of balance out. So yeah. So the first thing I did was I sorted through all the photos, picked the photos that were my favorite to print off, printed off in 4 different sizes or 5 different sizes, and then I have all the photos. So then the next thing I do when I'm making a scrapbook is I sort the photos. So I sort them into categories, or, I mean, it really depends on the scrapbook. Sometimes I don't sort them. But in Carly's wedding scrapbook, I knew that I wanted to kind of have like sections. So I wanted the beginning of the scrapbook to be prep for the wedding. So like the girls prep and the guys prep. And then I want the next section to be the, what do you call it? Reception. And then I was going to have the photo shoot photos, like the family photos that they did with the photographer, and then I was going to have the reception, and then I was going to wrap it up with some other photos like this one and stuff like that, because at the reception there was a really pretty sunset, so they went out and took some photos too. So those ones are also in the mix. And I probably won't do this on the live stream because you guys probably aren't interested in it. But I want to just kind of quickly show you how I kind of put the scrapbook together, what I decide to do. So I'm just going to put these layouts aside that I've already made. But what I would do is I would grab out my page protectors, and I do mix Project Life with 12 by 12 layouts. And so what I do is I'll grab all of the page protectors, and I will literally take all of that huge pile of photos and stick all of the photos in page protectors. So I might say, okay, I want this photo to be the cover. I'm gonna literally just stick it in there in order. And then what photo do I want on the back? What photo do I want in this Project Life page or whatever? I kind of put them all in the page protectors because I like to know the order of things. Now, obviously things might move around, but that works well for me to put it all like in page protectors and kind of get the gauge of where I want everything to go. And then what I'll do is I'll just like take one page protector and pull out the photos that are in there and scrapbook those photos. So that's kind of how I put it together, basically, is the way that I put a scrapbook together. Now, I'm not going to do that on screen because I don't think any of you guys care about that, and I'm really tired, so yeah, I don't want this video to be 9 years long. So what I'm going to do today is actually do a scrapbook page with you. I've kind of talked a little bit about how I make a scrapbook or how I put things together, and then I thought I would make a page with you guys because I know that's what you really like. So, oh, the other thing, sorry, just before I make a scrapbook page, I forget things. I have worked so many hours this week at work, and I even worked today. I did training all day, like standing on my feet, talking all day, so I'm really tired. So I'm sorry if I lose my voice at all. But part of the process, for me, anyways, for making a scrapbook is also deciding what collections to use or what supplies I use. Instead of leaving it free range and letting me use any supplies at all, I kind of like to pick a kit or make a homemade kit to make my pages with. That way the whole album, especially when it's a theme album like a wedding album, will look cohesive. Hey, Leah. I'm glad you're here. Yay. So what I'm talking a little bit about is this wedding album that I put together and how I put it together, and then we're going to make a page together. So before I do that, I just wanted to show you quickly the supplies I'm using. I did decide beforehand that I wanted to use some Felicity Jane for this wedding album. So here's my box of Felicity Jane. because I really think it'll look pretty for the whole album. And I did save a couple of collections that I thought would look really good for the wedding album. So these collections that I've been using for this album is the Sophie kit. I think just the Sophie kit. Let me just check. Oh, Sophie and Jane. So Felicity Jane, Sophie and Jane kit. And then I also recently got this kit in the mail, and this is the this is the Girly and Strong kit by Andrea Bethke, which is a new scrapbook kit, the Fairy Tale Club. And I didn't subscribe to the kit. I just ordered one of the first kits just so I could give you guys a review and tell you what I thought about it. And there is a unboxing video on my channel of this kit if you want to go back and look. But I thought for today, instead of using the Felicity Jane kit, which I've used on a lot of my layouts recently, I would really love to dive in to this Andrea Bethke Girly and Strong Fairy Tale Club kit for my layout. So, would you guys like to scrap along with me? Leah, I am working on a wedding album. This is a wedding album for my friend Carly, who recently got married, aka a year ago, and I'm really behind on her wedding presents. So, sorry, Carly. So, now I have to decide what photo. Normally, this wouldn't be as complicated because these photos would be in order in my album, as I mentioned. But because I haven't sorted things yet, I'm not going to do that just yet. Instead, I'm going to just scrapbook with you a photo that feels like fun to scrapbook. So I think I'm going to scrapbook this one because I just feel like it. This is a photo of me and our coworkers. So Carly and I, actually, we work together. And we have a lot of really awesome coworkers. So all the coworkers went to Carly's wedding. So this is a photo of all the coworkers. So that's what I'm going to scrapbook today. And yes, Caitlin asked a question, are you making the album as a gift for the bride? Yes, I am. So I asked Carly what she wanted for her wedding. And months and months and months before her wedding, she actually asked me if I would make her a scrapbook because she loves my scrapbooks and she doesn't scrapbook. Like, she's not really creative like that. So she actually asked me if I would make a scrapbook for her wedding gift. And because I love to scrapbook and because I love weddings, I was like, yep. I don't think I realized beforehand how much work it was going to be. And how busy I am. Because her wedding was like a year ago and it's not done because I've been so busy with work and life and all the other projects I have. So I feel bad that her wedding gift is very behind. But I think she's going to like it no matter what, even if it is really, really late. Sorry, Carly. I guess there's nothing she can do about it. She's just going to have to wait. But I don't know. It'll be okay. If you guys have any questions while I create, let me know. I would be happy to answer them. So, my thought process, maybe I shouldn't scrapbook this page. Oh, now I'm having a conundrum. I think I want to, no, I'll do this one. I'll do this one. I was going to, see, the reason I'm having a conundrum is because there's a specific paper in this kit. I'm going to show it to you. That I really, really love. It's this one. This is my favorite paper in the whole kit. And the reason I have this conundrum is because I love this paper so much and I want to make a scrapbook layout with this one, but I don't want to use this photo on this paper. So I could either scrapbook this photo or I could scrapbook this paper. So I think I'll scrapbook this photo and just save this paper for later. So Kelly wants to know what kind of cutter was that I just used. So let me see. this is my brand new trimmer. It is a Tonic Studios Guillotine. So it kind of comes up and down like this. And it does go to 13 by 12, I guess. I always used to use the Fiskars one, and I really love the Fiskars one, but the blade was always getting dull, and the metal string that was in there was always like snapping, so I was tired of it. I wanted to try something new, and my local scrapbook store had these in, and everybody was raving about how much they love them, so I did decide to go with this one. I really do like it. I really love this paper trimmer. It's super sharp. You can cut like 8 papers at one time. It's incredible. The one thing that I don't really like about it is it's huge, and my desk is really small, so it kind of takes up a lot of space, and I can't like leave it on my desk. And yeah, so I don't like how big it is, but it's an incredible trimmer. So if you had a bigger desk, like my desk is probably like 24 by 13, like 13 inches wide and like 24 inches long. Like I literally could put like 2 scrapbook pages on it. If you had a bigger desk, I would definitely recommend this paper trimmer. If you have a small desk like me, I would not recommend this. Leah's saying, no fair, you have a local scrapbook store. I do. The worst part of it, Leah, is that the local scrapbook store is literally right across from my workplace. So like I work here, and the scrapbook store is literally right across the street. I can walk to it in like 1 minute. So that is really dangerous. But I will mention that because we're in Canada, the prices are really high. So I don't go over there that much because I can buy things online cheaper than I can at the local scrapbook store. But they do have good selection, and the staff are really sweet. I typically only buy like adhesive and stuff there, and like every once in a while a couple embellishments that I can't find online, but I don't usually buy like a lot of my supplies there just because I can find them cheaper online. And Mrs. C Scrap says she would definitely lose a finger with this trimmer. You know what, I'm not sure if you can actually see that there's this plastic guard here. So when you hold your photo or paper down or whatever, you hold it with the guard, and your fingers are like on this side of it. So I think you'd be pretty safe. Although I imagine if you might be worried about losing a finger, I don't know. So anyways, I'm gonna scrapbook this photo. So it's a photo of all the coworkers, and now I need to decide which paper. You know, last time I did a live scrap your scraps or scrap along with me, I had a plan. I knew what I was gonna make. This time, I don't have a plan. So you guys are gonna literally just see it happen right before your eyes. There is no plan. This yellow paper is pretty. I love this paper. Love it. So the first thing I do, I guess, when I'm scrapbooking is kind of, this paper is really pretty too. It looks nice with the blue in her dress. I literally just like take a bunch of papers like this and lay the photo on top to decide, that looks nice, I guess, which paper I want to use for this layout. That is literally the process of how I create a scrapbook, guys. It's not super exciting, but maybe it's interesting. I'm saving this paper. Okay, I need some opinions. I have 4 different papers that I'm kind of feeling. I really like this pink one because I have some really fun ideas for how I could use this pink paper. So I really like this one. I really like this blue stripe one because it looks nice with the colors in the dresses. So that one's a contender. This one with the like messy wash is super pretty, and I think it's kind of fun. Yep. And I like this yellow one too. Oh dear. What do you guys think? Any preferences? Which paper do you like the best? We're going to do this scrap along with me, so you guys get to choose. Caitlin really likes this one with the white and yellow pattern. Anybody else have a preference? I don't know if this pink one goes very well, but I love that paper. The blue ones are nice. I guess I could mix a couple of them. The yellow one. I think this one's in the lead. Anybody have a different preference? So Mrs. C Scrap really likes the watercolor stripe paper. Leah likes all the colors, so I'm assuming that's this one. Red is Lemon likes the watercolor one. And Leah likes the yellow and the blue stripes together. Those two, Leah? Okay, I think, dum 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 dum, bum bum bum. Too many options. Okay. Glenda likes the yellow, but most people like the colorful one. So I've got 2 votes for the yellow, and Louise really likes the blue striped one. Guys, this is not easy. You're supposed to help me, but you guys are giving me 3 different options. Okay, here's the plan. I think what I will do is I will use all 3 of them, because there's too many opinions and I can't make a decision. So I'm gonna figure out a way to incorporate all 3 of these papers because you guys love these papers. So yeah, let's make it happen. I mean, the nice thing is they all come from one kit, so you know they're all gonna coordinate. So that's the fun part. So first things first, take off the branding strip. And I'll pull my trusty trimmer here. I'm going to show you how great this trimmer is. I'm going to do all 3 papers at the exact same time. Bum, bum, bum. Line the paper up, push the trimmer down, boom. All 3 papers, nice and clean. Super easy. Yeah, Caitlin says she likes the yellow one because there's kind of a yellow tone in the background. And I agree with you, Caitlin. That's why I really like the yellow one, because I feel like it picks up on the tones in the paper. So that's the nice thing. The one reason that I'm kind of leaning away from the blue one, and I'll tell you guys this because I think sometimes people find this interesting. I'm not sure if you do, but I want to just say it just in case. If you think about it, when you put the photo on the blue paper, which the blue paper is really gorgeous, what does it do? It draws your attention to the elements of the photo that kind of have blue tones to them. So her dress, this sash, her dress, which has a little bit of blue in it, it kind of draws your attention there. And the main focus of this photo isn't necessarily the dresses, right? The main focus is the people in the photo. So I kind of feel like it draws your attention away from the people in the photo, which isn't necessarily something we want to do, right? We don't want to take your attention to an area of the photo that isn't the main thing. Where when I feel like when I put it on the yellow, it actually draws your eye up towards the top of the photo, because the top of the photo is the lightest part, and that's where the faces are too. And it kind of brightens it up a lot too. So that's why I kind of feel like the yellow is a really good choice. And then when on this page, you also kind of have that thing with the blue happening, but the red kind of counterbalances it a little bit. So I hope that kind of helps you guys. I don't know if that helps anybody else, but for me, when I'm picking a background, I really think about those things. Is how does the background paper help the photo, or maybe hurt the photo, or where your attention is. But on the other hand, if you just add like the teeniest tiny bit of blue around it, it won't necessarily do that. Because if you see, when you have this on there, you get that pop of blue, but the yellow still does its really awesome effect, right? Of brightening it up and bringing your attention to the top of the photo. So you can definitely use colors like this, but you just want to be a little more careful when you do that, because it could draw your attention to, say, just her dress versus drawing your attention to all the people in the photo. I don't know if that really makes sense, but that's why I'm leaning towards the yellow paper, but why I think I might include just a teeny tiny bit of blue or a teeny tiny bit of this really pretty color in there too. So my thought process is that this is going to be the main element on the page, or the main background paper. Okay, there's a long question here, so I'm just going to read it. Louise says, maybe you've said this before, but how do you make all the pages without doing them in order? I always concentrate about having 2 pages that sit next to each other to coordinate. You know, that's a great question. I think my answer to that, Louise, is kind of twofold. Part of it, the reason that I don't do the photos in order, or I don't care about that a lot, is because I don't necessarily feel like the 2 pages have to look like they go together. Like, I typically don't do 2-page spreads. I know a lot of people do, but I just don't. And the reason I don't is because I mean, sometimes I do. I did do one, but for me, I just really enjoy the process of scrapbooking, and the fact that the 2 pages go together or coordinate isn't like the most important thing for me. What's most important to me is more like the photos, and I don't care if the layout coordinates. So yeah, I think the way that I make it look like they go together is by using one collection throughout the whole album. Because if I use these photos throughout the whole collection or throughout the whole album, then it looks like it coordinates whether this page and the photo beside it actually go together. Because I've used the same supplies on multiple layouts, and because it just goes well together in terms of the album. Does that make sense? But yeah, I don't really worry about what's sitting next to it. I can rearrange the pages if I need to. So, okay, I have this thought process. I have this vellum just sitting out in my bedroom, and I thought it would be fun to use this. So I think what I'm going to do is I just trimmed it so it's like roughly a little bigger, and I am going to actually tear the vellum to layer it underneath the photo. Because I think it could be pretty to kind of have that like torn vellum look. And I'm actually going to kind of tear the top too. And I'm going to use a couple pieces of vellum so that it kind of has like a really pretty, like you can see it kind of has a really pretty layered effect with the 2 pieces of vellum on top of each other. And I'm not using my paper trimmer or making it perfect. Making it perfect, I don't care about making it perfect. I really just like playing. So if you like doing it perfect, you could trim it and make sure that it's the right height, but I don't know. That's too much effort for me. Not that it's too much effort, because I could do it if I wanted to, but I actually like the handmade effect of a layout looking like it was made by hand. So yeah, this is going to be cute, guys. All those layers of torn vellum. There we go. Guys, this is going to be cute. Hope you guys are excited about this. Okay, there we go. My thought process would be that they would kind of overlap a little bit, and it'll look really cute. Just like this. Yeah, I love that. That is super cute, guys. Super cute. Okay. And if you wanted to, you could also kind of use this piece in there too and tear it up too. I'm going to save this for another project because I think I just want 3 pieces of vellum there. That makes me happy. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, which this is like my favorite tool. And I'm just going to place a staple in the middle just to kind of hold everything in place. The photo is going to cover this up so you won't see the staple later. But that just kind of holds all those layers. And you could definitely do more layers than this. I did 3, but I think the more layers that you did, the better. And what I'm doing is just using my fingers to kind of crease it up a little bit because I don't want it to be nice and flat. I want it to kind of have a little bit of definition. So that's going to look really cute on my layout. I'm excited about it. So Mrs. C Scrap says, maybe it's a little personal, but what is it that you do for work? Okay guys, I just want to say, like, I am an open book. So if you have any questions, even if they're kind of personal, like, feel free to type them in. I'm happy to answer. I don't think I've ever gotten a question that I would feel uncomfortable, that I wouldn't want to answer before. So yeah, feel free to ask your questions. I'm happy to answer them. So what is it that I do for work? I work with my mom, and I work with my mom at a consulting firm. We do abuse prevention. So it's called Plan to Protect, and it's a company that does abuse prevention. So we do policy writing, training, consulting, yeah, fun things like that. I actually am the director of training. So I oversee all of the training that we do for work. And we do training right across Canada, the United States, the UK. And we do training for basically any organization that works with children, youth, or vulnerable adults. Vulnerable adults would be like the elderly or refugees or something like that. Yeah, we do training and policy writing and things like that to help them prevent abuse from happening. Yeah, and I've been doing that for 3 years. So that's why I was working today. I kind of did this abuse prevention training all day today. So at a church in Richmond Hill. But it's not just churches who use our services. It's also like schools, camps, community groups, things like that. On Monday, we have a really awesome training that I'm so excited about. Like, just while I'm doing this, I'm going to scrapbook while I talk, because otherwise we're going to be here forever. And I'll tell you what I'm doing as I go along. But we have a training on Monday that I'm really excited about. We are doing a certification course for WeOrg, which I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's Me to We, Free the Children, I don't know, something like that. We're doing certification training for them. So I think 15 of their people are going to come and get trained so that they can train their volunteers and staff. It's really awesome. And if you don't know what Me to We is or the WeOrg, you need to like go Google them because they're incredible. They work with like thousands of teenagers and youth to help those all around the world, like to help kids all over the world with water projects and school projects. And yeah, it's really incredible. It's such a cool organization, and I love that we get to do training for them. That's just so exciting to me. I'm so excited. I love Me to We. I love the WeOrg, and I'm super excited to be doing training for them on Monday. Let's see. Love You More Soaps is here. She says she's a first-time viewer. And even though she knows I'm scrapbooking, she's wondering for cheap, easy ways to make labels for soap and bath bombs I make. Any ideas would be greatly appreciated. Well, that's a great question, Jamie. Super easy ways to make labels. You know what I would do, Jamie, is I would get like tags from your local like shipping supply place or like Staples or Business Depot, and I would do mixed media tags. And that sounds like a lot of work, but it's actually not that much work, because you can make a ton of them all at the same time. And I have a couple of videos up on my channel, and maybe I'll do a live video sometime, Jamie. But what I would do is make mixed media tags so that they're all different and unique, and you could like attach them to your bath bombs or your soaps or whatever. So this is kind of this is just my box of mixed media tags. They're super fun, super easy to make, and they always look good. Even if you don't know what you're doing, they'll look great. So I have a number of videos, Jamie, on my channel of how to do mixed media tags, like these ones. So I would recommend checking out those videos, and they're super fun to make and super quick and easy. Yeah, I do use gesso on some of them. I use watercolors. I use spray mists. I use layering, like die cuts and things like that. Stamping. I use basically just all the supplies I have kind of like on the tag, and it ends up looking super cute. So you can kind of see that. Jamie, you should definitely check out the videos that I have for that. Some of them are Christmas related, but I think you could use the techniques from the Christmas ones to make your tags for your bath bombs. And if anybody else is interested, I could do a live video sometime on how to make mixed media tags. I would love to do that. That would be kind of fun. And I think, Jamie, that those mixed media tags would definitely be unique because everyone looks different. So I would do that. So, yeah. Anywho. I hope that gave you some ideas, Jamie. Anywho. Anybody have any other questions I can answer while I'm going here? I'm happy to answer your questions. So what I've decided to do is, this is really crooked, and that's okay. I wasn't really stressed out about it. But if you were stressed, you could use a T-square ruler or something like that to make sure that your, what do you call it? Your ribbon isn't crooked. I couldn't think of the word. So what I decided to do is I decided to kind of make a layout that would float in the middle of my page. So I put the ribbon across the middle, as you guys saw. I glued it down. Then I'm going to stick my vellum there, and I'm going to stick my photo in the middle of this, and then kind of build my embellishments around this middle centerpiece. Yeah, I'm excited about it. So I think it'll be cute. I don't know. If you guys want to scrap along with me, you can. I don't know. Does the black and yellow look bumblebee-ish? I'm hoping it doesn't, and I'm hoping that if I add other colors and other things in there, that it won't look bumblebee-ish, like too yellow-black. But if I'm adding like pinks and blues and stuff, it won't look too bumblebee, will it? I don't know. Who knows? It's kind of hard to say when you're scrapbooking live if you're doing a good job or not. I don't know. Because I don't know what the layout's going to look like in the end. And I know that there's people watching and critiquing as I'm going, so. Anywho, it will be okay. It'll be fine. Okay, so I have my vellum pieces there. I have my photo. I have my ribbon across to kind of create like a grounding place. The nice thing about the ribbon is it kind of grounds the photo and those layers. You could also use paper for that, but I think however you did it would be really great. So I have that there, and then what my thought process would be is that I would kind of build my embellishments and journaling. Well, I'm actually not going to do journaling, but add my titles and embellishments and things around that. So I'm going to start by adding my title, because that's usually one thing that gets forgotten or that I forget. And hey, cool mama. Guys, I'm a cool mom. Not me, but I'm a cool mom, has a great YouTube channel. You should go check her out. So what I think I'm going to do is use these Girly and Strong puffy letter stickers for my title, just because it's super easy to do that. Caitlin says, I was just about to say that the ribbon grounds the photo and it brings the darker elements of the photo. Doesn't look bumblebee-ish at all. Good, I'm glad. And I think once I add all the other colors and things, it'll also not look bumblebee. So, here's the different title options. I could go get other ones, but that's just too much work for me. So I'm going to use one of these for my titles. You guys can help me title the photo. This is all my coworkers at my friend Carly's wedding. So I have today, silly, fun, pretty, love, bright, hello, hi, this is me. And I think I could also like mix some of these around, like this is pretty or this is silly or whatever. And then there's also a couple in here that would be kind of cute. There's some word stickers. So this is the ephemera pack. So there's some words. I thought maybe some of those would work. Hello, fave. Fave could be kind of cute. Brave. I don't know if that really works. Maybe I need to go get some letter stickers. It's just a lot of work, girl. I kind of wanted to just use this collection. Happy. So some of those would be good titles. Okay, I do have some letter stickers. I am going to get some letter stickers too, because I don't know if any of those really make sense as a title, but whatever. Anybody have any title ideas? Because I suck at titles and I could use some help. Okay, let's see what I have in here. I have these letter stickers. These are from the Sophie kit at Felicity Jane. They're Sophie. They're blue puffy stickers. I have these black and white ones, which would be kind of cute. Yeah, I don't know. Some ideas. Okay, so Caitlin's suggesting, how about Happy Girl? That's cute. That's a good idea. Could kind of mix two of these. That's a fun idea. Fun, fun, fun. Could even do like, hello, Happy Girl. Or you can mix in these ones. And you could do, okay, so Mrs. C Scraps is saying, today is fun, or this is pretty fun, love, pretty girls, love this. Those are all good ideas. You guys are so good at this. I hate titling. I don't know how you guys come up with all those ideas in like no time at all. This is, today is fun. That's a fun idea. So the today is fun would be like this one, and this one. I like that title. That one was a good one, Mrs. C Scraps. How come everybody's better at coming up with titles than I am? I am like horrible at coming up with titles. Like horrible. Like I would say probably 90% of my layouts don't have any photos. Jamie's suggesting pretty lovely. That's cute. Pretty girls. That's cute. I would do pretty girls, but the word is girl. And I don't have like an S that I could put on there. I'm a cool mom says she never comes up with titles. Yeah, I would say like 90% of the time I don't come up with titles. Or I use like a pre-made title like this. Like a pre-made title where the words or the phrase is already kind of made up for me. Home Sweet Homeschooler says totally fun. Yeah, that would work. Do I have those words? No, I have fun. I have fun. So I could do totally with the other one. I'm a cool mom says she gives up and she hates alphas. I know, me too. I actually would be like completely okay if I never had a title on anything. But I kind of feel like titles make sense when you're making somebody else's layout. I don't know. Okay. Do we like that? Today is fun? That kind of looks cute. I like how I like how it's all one color. But how this is a different font. Like, I think it kind of makes it stand out. So now to decide placement. We could make it go at the bottom. Today is fun. You could put today is like up here. You'd have to kind of put it there so it doesn't overlap on her head. That would be embarrassing. You could put it on the bottom. You could put half of it up here and half of it down there. You could even do it like this, where today is over there and fun is over here. That's a kind of fun idea. Get it? Fun idea? I really like it at the bottom, but what do you guys think? Jamie likes it on the she likes it on the top, not on the bottom. Kelly likes the different fonts. I'm a Cool Mom says she likes the different fonts too. Hey, Fairy Tale Scrapbook. That's awesome. I'm using a kit from the Fairy Tale Club. What do you guys think? Where should I put the title? Bottom? Top? Sides? Split in half? Today is fun? Today is fun? Today is fun? Today is fun. What do we think? Caitlin likes it at the bottom. Kind of looks like it's blending into the girl on the left's dress. Yeah, it does kind of. Okay, too many decisions. Guys, normally I am not this indecisive. Normally when I'm scrapbooking by myself, I just make a decision. But for some reason with you guys on, I feel like I should get your opinion because I just want it to be good. I think I'm going to put it at the bottom. I think I like it there. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put it at the bottom. Sorry if you have a different opinion. I just kind of like it here. I do. I just kind of like it. So I'm going to do that. Does anybody have any questions while I work? Because I would be happy to answer some questions. Scrapbooking related, personal, whatevs. My job, my life, my puppy. Do you guys follow me on Instagram? My puppy Bernie is so cute. If not, you should definitely go check me out on Instagram. Because I love my puppy Bernie. So cute. Today is fun. Gonna do this fun right here. This is good. I love this kit. This is so fun. Okay, so today is fun. I've got the ribbon. I've got it grounded. And now what I'm gonna do is do my favorite part of all, which is the embellishing. And I have lots of really fun embellishments over here. Maybe I should buy a tag punch. I wish I had a tag punch. I don't have one. Every time I go to the Michaels, they don't have them, or the local scrapbook store doesn't have them. And I try to avoid buying punches online just because they're so heavy that the package ends up weighing like so much. So I kind of, yeah, I don't buy punches online. I mostly just buy them in the store. And unless I see a tag punch, I don't buy it. And it's a long story. Anyways, okay, so I'm thinking I might want to layer some different types of embellishments. So when I add embellishments, I typically start with like bigger embellishments first, and then I kind of get down to the little ones like enamel dots and everything. So yeah, that's what I do. So I have these tags and stuff. They come from the Girly and Strong wood paper clips. And it might be fun to kind of just like, you could stick some of these like in the layers and stuff. It's kind of a fun like added detail, right? To add those right into the layers. And you could add like a few of them at different levels if you wanted to. I don't know if I would add all three of those. That's like a lot to me. But I just wanted to kind of show you what they do. Okay? That's how you add them. Sorry, I'm trying to read comments while scrapbook. Mrs. C. Scrap says, I'm not sure if you saw my comment about ink splatters, but would be gorgeous. I didn't see your comment. Did you think it would be gorgeous to add like black ink splatters to the page? Because now that you're saying that, I do agree. I do think that that would be gorgeous. That's a good idea. And I should add it now before it gets too busy. So, Caitlin also says that punches online are too expensive. Fairy Tale Scrapbook. Yay. It's so cool to see you use the kit live. Those paper clips are my fave, by the way. Yes, those paper clips are my fave. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to go grab some black or gold splatter, whatever I can go find. So can you guys just like talk amongst yourself, because the splatter is on the other side of the room and it's going to take me a second to go get it, but I kind of hate to just be silent for a minute. So talk amongst yourself, have a good discussion, tell each other what project are you working on, what are you up to on Saturday night. Well, I go get the splatter, and sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed talking amongst yourself. I wasn't sure which one to grab, so I grabbed both. I grabbed gold and black. Any opinions? What would you guys like to see? Gold or black splatter? I have Heidi Shop Gold Mist, and I have Heidi Swap Black Velvet Mist. I'm just seeing. So there's so many comments. So Jamie said she thinks it would be more cost effective to buy a tag punch than to buy tags because it would need a lot. Yeah, I think it could definitely be a good idea to go with a tag punch. I have some tag die cuts too that would work. Or if, Jamie, I'm not sure if you have like a silhouette or a Cricut or something like that, you could also cut them out. And that would be kind of fun because you could cut them out of different papers and stuff. But I will say the tags that I mentioned earlier, the one from Staples, are super cheap. I'll show you, Jamie. The tags I buy come in packs like this. They come in a pack of like 100. And this pack costs maybe $2, $3. So it's super cheap actually to make tons of tags, Jamie. So yeah, okay. Any opinions? So I'm just seeing what people are saying. Louise is writing a script for a video of a memory book that she's been commissioned to make. Scrub and plan, so she made a layout earlier today. Jamie wants black and gold. I'm a Cool Mom says black because she thinks it'll tie in with the ribbon. Mrs. C. Scrap says both. Hi, Shannon Green. Craft Repeat says black. Caitlin, I scrapbook in my bedroom too, so I understand your concerns. I think black, guys. I'm thinking black. Maybe I'll add gold after. Okay. I have this box here that I do all my splatters and stuff with. So, what I'm going to do is just put that there. And I'm just going to grab a scrap of paper to cover up my photo because I don't want to get black on the wedding dress because that would be bad. And I'm going to use my gold Heidi Swap Color Shine Spray Mist. And I am going to just add some splatters. Maybe what I'm thinking is like, let's see. From one corner to the other, or maybe like mostly in the middle. I think mostly in the middle because I kind of wanted to keep everything to this area here. So I'm going to keep everything in the middle. And I'm just going to tap it. If you don't know how to do splatters, this is how I do splatters. I kind of dip the thing in and then just tap, 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 tap. Guys, this is going to look good. I can already tell. I hardly ever do splatters. I need to do them more often because they look really cool. And I want some bigger ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just make the nozzle really wet. And I'm gonna just kind of drop some on. I'm cheating a little bit. If you don't like free flowing with things, this is a good way to cheat. Just draw your splatters. It's okay to cheat sometimes, I think. I mean, not everybody agrees, but I like cheating. And I'm just gonna add a little bit down there, a little bit up there, some more over here, more over there. Boom! There we go. There's the splatters. Oh, there's so many great comments. I don't know if I miss your comment and I don't say it, just write it again because I might miss your comment. Fairy Tale Scrapbook said maybe layer some blue or something behind the pic. I am. Just you wait. I have a plan. I'm gonna layer some blue. Oh no, Caitlin ran out of adhesive. That's the worst. I agree. I think I'm going to add a little gold, guys. Just for fun. Why not? I have the box out. You're all sitting here. It's 9 o'clock at night. I've worked all day. Every day that's bad needs a little bit of gold. If I was Adele, I would be like singing a Heidi Swapp Color Shine song right now. But I don't sing. And nobody... Oh, that was a big splatter. And nobody wants to hear that. So... that's not happening. Okay, there we go. I'm done. No more. No more splatters. The problem with me, I don't know if this is a problem with everybody, but the problem I have is when do you stop? That's the biggest problem. Because you want to keep adding and adding and adding, but sometimes restraint is a very important skill to learn. I need a paper towel and I don't have any. Okay, it's gonna be okay. I'm just gonna let it dry. Okay, so there you go. We've got some black and gold splatters. I feel like that's really pretty, guys. Jeez Louise, scrapbooking with people live is really fun. I get to tell you what to do when you're like, when you're having a bad day and when you can't think. Honestly, guys, this is the best. Okay, now what my thought process is to add my embellishments. And I decided beforehand I started scrapbooking that I thought it would be really fun to use some of these ephemera pieces from the ephemera pack just because, honestly, if you don't use it, my thought process is you might lose it. I don't know. Not really. But some of these embellishments could be kind of cute layered behind some of these like die cuts and stuff like that. Would be super cute layered behind these pieces. Like, look at how cute that looks. Okay, and put some down here too. Just in between the layers and such. That's cute, guys. What do you guys think? Do you like the layers? Or did you like it before when it was cleaner? I don't know, I kind of like the pop of like just little tiny bits of color in there. Not so sure about this big piece. Oh, conundrums, conundrums. Guys, I'm running out of things to say, so can you ask some questions? I've had a really long day. I've been talking like all day. I also have these flowers that I fussy cut out of one of the papers, and I like adore fussy cutting. If you guys watch my channel, you already know this, but I thought I could even layer some of those floral pieces kind of like in the layers too, like this, you know what I mean, jelly bean. Something like that could be really cute with some of the floral pieces kind of in the layers and such. So did you guys like the flowers or did you like the die cuts better? I don't know how I feel. I also have these hearts, which I also fussy cut out of one of the papers. And I think that the hearts could be fun too. So let me show you that. Hearts like this. Dum 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 dum. I have my little bowl here of thingamabobas. Oh, I like the hearts. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty. The hearts kind of go with like a wedding, lovey-dovey type layout. I don't know if that makes sense. What do you guys like? Do you like the hearts better, the flowers better, or the die cuts, or nothing? Any other opinions? I mean, I could try something else if you want to see some other idea. The nice thing about these hearts is I've got lots of them, and I could kind of have them, like I could put a bunch of them. Does that make sense? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having like ones popping off the page and such. Such and such. I like that it's like this like really cool graphic pop to it. Anyways, let's see what people think. Jamie likes the flowers. Create Craft Repeat says, what about royal blue? I have some blue there. And she likes the hearts. Anne likes the layers because they give a pop. Louise says the die cuts. I'm a Cool Mom says, her husband wanted to know if she wants to go with with him. Oh my gosh, you should go to Michael's. I would always go to Michael's. Like if somebody right now said to me, Tori, do you want to go to Michael's? I'd be like, yeah, sorry guys, I'm doing a live video. Goodbye, I'm going to Michael's. Actually, I might bring you along. Kelly likes the hearts. Create Craft Repeat likes the hearts, especially the blue ones. Anne likes the hearts. Okay, hearts it is, you guys. There's also, and this is kind of cool, the other reason why I kind of like the hearts is there's some die cut hearts that came in the ephemera pack that are a little like different sizes. Just gonna see if there's any other ones. And they could be kind of fun to mix in there because then you'd get like different sized hearts and stuff, which is kind of fun to mix like I like mixing the different sizes. And these ones have like that gold rim around them, which is really fun because it kind of ties more of that gold in. Just see if there's any other ones. Oh, that one's super cute. I like that one. I'm gonna put this one here. There. Here. Just see if there's any other ones. There's this one. Fairy Tale Scrapbook. This is such a cute collection. She says she loves how I fussy cut the hearts from the Girly and Strong pattern paper. And I agree. That does come from the Girly and Strong paper. And I loved it. As soon as I saw that paper, I was like, fussy cutting is happening. This one's green and it doesn't really match. So I'm not going to do that one. But yeah, this is really cute, guys. I like it. I like how it's like this really pretty graphic pop. Okay, that's it. That's the hearts I'm going to use. Do you guys like it? Ah, some hearts. Jamie thinks I could add flowers too, which would be kind of fun. And then there's all these label stickers, which could be kind of fun to like layer in there as well, which especially these labels down here, they're super pretty. So it could be kind of fun to take some of the labels and like layer them in there too, you know? You could do that. So I'm not going to do that, I think. I'm going to just stick with the hearts, but if you were making this page, do whatever makes you happy. Honestly, just always choose to do what makes you happy. Whatever you like on the layout, go with that. That's the plan. So I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to use my hot glue gun to glue this. Does anybody have any questions while I'm working? I would be happy to answer your questions. Maggie says it looks pretty. Thanks, Maggie. I really appreciate that. That's so sweet. You guys are incredible. I'm going to finish this soon because my throat is really hurting. I I've been doing training all day and I've been talking all day, and I don't know how much longer I can do a live video without like completely losing my voice. So it's not going to be that much longer, but if you guys have questions, type them in. I'd be happy to answer. And again, I know that there's some people who can't watch live who are going to be watching this video later on my channel because I will post it. If you watch this video later and you have questions, you can always stick your questions in the comment box, and I would be happy to answer your questions in the comment box. Seriously. More questions. Look, I already have gold fingers. I love questions. Dum dum dum. Pop those all down. Glue them all down. Perfect. Good to go. And what I'll do is I'll just use my scissors to trim off these hearts that hang over a little bit. You could use your paper trimmer too, but I have my scissors sitting right on my desk, so why not just use them? Super cute, guys. Oh, I love the way this looks. Let's see. How many hours a week do you scrapbook? Louise wants to know. Well, Louise, it really depends on how much I work. I would scrapbook every day, all day, if I could, because creating and crafting is like my favorite hobby of all. However, I have a job and I need to work, so I just have to work. I wish I didn't have to. Normally, if I don't have a really busy schedule, I scrapbook every day. And I enjoy that, but if my schedule's really busy, then it cuts it down a lot. Like this week, I probably worked like 70 or 80 hours, so this is the first time I've scrapbooked all week, which is sad to me, because I can like literally feel the, I can feel the exhaustion. Like I can feel the, like, withdrawal symptoms, if that makes sense, of like not scrapbooking. So I would say I scrapbook for a few hours 2 or 3 times a week, maybe. Fairy Tale Scrapbook says she just posted that I'm live on here right now. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, sweetie. That was so sweet. And she said, by the way, did I see the NASD Part 2 celebration that they're having for this Fairy Tale Scrapbook Club? I did notice it. I didn't actually go over there to look at any of them. But that would be a good idea. Maybe I should post over there, Fairy Tale Scrapbook, my layout. Hopefully it answers one of the challenges, because then that would be awesome if I did one of the challenges without even realizing it. That would be really cool. But I did see it. So if you guys don't know about the Fairy Tale Scrapbook Club, that's where this collection comes from. It's adorable. Super great quality. I definitely recommend it. Let's see. I have these really cute label stickers, and I want to try to include some of them. So I'm going to, I think, add a couple of these like in layers and stuff here, because I think it would be cute. So this one says my favoritist. And I'm thinking XOXO would be kind of cute. I'm going to just tuck it in that layer there. And I want one for down here. I kind of smudged some of the gold glitter mist a little bit there. So I kind of want to put something there to cover it up. Let's see. I like pretty things. Stay weird. I love you. That's cute. So lovely. That's really cute. So lovely. That's what's going there. And I'm kind of tucking it in the layers to just have it kind of meld in with the layers and everything. And I think I want one more. Nope, 3. 3 is a good number. Stop there. And last but not least, I would like to add some enamel dots for pretty little effect on this layout. I did grab out these yellow enamel dots, so I think that it could be really cute. Red is Lemon wants to know if I'm adding journaling spots for the bride to journal. So, yes and no. I know that's not like the greatest answer, but the answer is yes, and yes, I am adding journaling spots, but also no, I'm not adding journaling spots. And I want to tell you why. I've actually made a scrapbook for this bride before. She went on a missions trip, and I made a scrapbook for her of her missions trip photos, and I left spots for her to journal. And it's been 2 years since I made that scrapbook, and she hasn't added the journaling. And she is not creative. She doesn't really like doing things like that. I mean, she likes looking at layouts and stuff like that, but she doesn't really enjoy scrapbooking or journaling and stuff like that. So I highly, highly, highly doubt that she is going to add journaling to this thing. I mean, I would be really surprised if she did add journaling. So what I have done throughout the scrapbook for her and the pages that I've made so far is I've left places that if she wanted to add the journaling, she could. Like, I imagine on this page, if this was a layout about myself and I was going to add journaling, I would do like a line of journaling maybe around the edges. That would be really cute. I would add it around the edges or at the bottom. Like, there's lots of space if she wanted to. The other thing that I've done throughout this scrapbook is when I make Project Life pages, like this one, what I've done is I've left a couple places that she could add journaling if she wanted to. So for example, on this layout, she could add journaling there if she wanted to, but then if she didn't, this page would still look complete and still look good. So my thought process for her entire album has been leave space that if she did want to add journaling, she could, but if she doesn't ever add journaling, then the album will still complete. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's kind of what I did. Louise says that after seeing the box of tags, she thinks it's a lot of work. You know what, Louise? I would say you'll probably be surprised that those mixed media tags don't take that much time or that much work. Like, it looks like a lot of work, but it's actually not that much work. And I typically will make like 30 of them all at one time and get like a ton of them done really quickly. So it would be kind of fun for me to do a live video once, I think, with mixed media tags, if that's something you're interested in, so you could see how quickly it kind of comes together. But yeah, it's not as difficult as it looks. Let's see. Jamie wants to know, what is fussy cutting? So Jamie, that's a great question. Fussy cutting is what you do when you have a piece of paper that has like big photos, or not big photos, big images like flowers or hearts or something like that, and you fussy cut or cut out those shapes. So I'll give you an example. Those hearts came on a paper in the Fairy Tale Scrapbook Club like this. So the hearts came like this, Jamie, and what I did was I just used my scissors to cut them out. People call that fussy cutting. So it's basically cutting out large images from the paper. So those hearts came from a paper like that. I cut them out, stick them down, use them as embellishments. These flowers came on a paper like that too. There were tons of flowers on there, and I fussy cut them out. Mrs. C Scrap says she thinks she's going to scrap lift that one. This layout, please do. I love it when people scrap lift for me. That just makes me so exceedingly happy. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, any last thoughts, questions, comments? I think this layout's almost done. It feels pretty complete to me. I did add some just yellow enamel dots for some extra texture. What I want to do is grab some other enamel dots. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My thought process for enamel dots is the more the merrier. I know not everybody thinks that, but for me, I just love enamel dots so much that I kind of use way too many on a layout. So I just keep all my enamel dots in this little bag here. And I did pull these yellow ones out earlier, so I'll stick them back in there. And what I would like to do is add some different sizes. So when I use enamel dots, I typically like to add small, medium, and large. So I have some large ones here that I'll kind of, I won't put as many of these because they're really, really big. But I do like to just kind of use all the different sizes. And then I also have these ones down here, which are the small ones. And I will add a couple of those because I kind of just like the different sizes of enamel dots. I need an enamel dot right there, but I want a pink one. Let's see if I have any pink enamel dots. I need to buy more enamel dots. I'm running out of enamel dots. No, that's not the right color. Conundrum, conundrum. I have gold ones, and I could mix those in there too, but I already have the gold splatter, so I don't want to do that. I'm running out of enamel dots. I mean, there's lots in here, but I feel like I'm running out. So I'm just gonna add one of these ones right there. There we go. That's it. That's the layout, guys. I'm done. It's finished. I think that's the layout. No, I'm gonna add one more thing. I lied. I feel like it just needs one more thing to finish the layout off. I'm gonna grab this black pen, and I could ruin the whole entire page right now. I don't think I will, but what I'm going to do is I am just gonna draw a messy line all around the layout, just because I feel like it needs something else to just finish the layout. Dum 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 dum. There's no rhyme or reason to this, by the way. I'm just kind of doodling. Guys, I love it. I love it. I'm going to do a second line. Just for fun, guys. I mean, it's completely pointless. As in, it's not necessary. You could stop before this. But I kind of like just the doodly effect that it gives. I kind of feel like it finishes the layout off. Dum, dum, dum. Dee, 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 dee. Right around the page. There we go. Super cute. The page is really fun anyway, so I feel like the doodly line just makes it look complete and adds to the pop of color, like to the pop of it. I just love it. Okay, let's see. I have some last comments to read that I have missed. Kelly wants to say thank you. Thanks so much, Kelly. I appreciate that. Caitlin wants to know if I'm going to make another. I don't think so, Caitlin, but things are asking. It's 9:30 at night here, and I have been talking all day. I worked all day and did training all day, like I mentioned earlier, and my throat really hurts. And I've been doing this live video for a long time too, so I think I'm going to stop here tonight. But if you have any last questions, I'd be happy to answer them before I log off. Jamie is so glad that she caught me live. Thank you. I'm so glad I could see you online too, Jamie. Red is Lemon loves the line around the edges. Louise says she would also love a live tag video as well with time to prepare so we can do them along with you. Create, Craft, Repeat says she likes the doodle line. It ties it together with the whimsy. Absolutely, I agree. Okay. I love it, guys. So, a couple of things just to wrap up my time here. A couple things. The first thing I want to say is go check out the Fairy Tale Club scrapbook, the Girly and Strong collection. It's incredible. It's super high quality, really great collection. Andrea or Andrea, I don't know if it's Andrea or Andrea, has made a super adorable collection that I think you guys should check out. So that's the first thing I want to say, is go check out her collection. The second thing I want to say is don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. I really appreciate that. It helps other people see it. And if you want to make sure that you never miss any of my videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And then I have another tip for you, which I just realized about Facebook, which is really cool. Before I log off, if you want to make sure that you never miss my live videos, if you want to make sure that you never miss any of my videos, that you're notified when I have a new video, hit the little bell. So next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell. If you hit that bell, it will notify you every time I post a video so that you don't miss it. So hit the little bell so that you don't miss my videos. And then the other thing is, I will definitely do a live mixed media tag. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I talked about it earlier today. I'll do a live mixed media tag video where I make tags with you live. And what I'm going to do is, a couple of you said that you would like to do it along with me, so you want time to prepare. So here is my plan. I will post over in my Scrap Your Scraps group on Facebook, and probably on Instagram too, when I'm going to do that video and what supplies you should gather, so that you can scrap along and make those live tags with me. So check out my Instagram, at Tori_Bissell, and check out the Facebook group, which is linked in the description. And I will post in those two places what supplies to bring for that live mixed media tag video. And I'll also post the time and the date and everything so that you know when I'm doing it, so that you can join me. And lastly, Jamie would like to know, do I have a normal schedule for going live, or is it just a last minute decision? It's kind of a last minute decision, Jamie, at this point, just because I like to post videos on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, but I didn't have a video to post today because I've been really busy at work and I haven't had time to edit anything. So that's why I decided to go live, because I really wanted to post a video today. But I will make sure that the next live video I'll post on Instagram. I'll give you a couple days notice. I'll post it on Instagram and in the Facebook group. And if you need to know what the Facebook group is called, Scrap Your Scraps, and you can just find it on Facebook. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I love you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope that you guys enjoyed scrapping along with me, seeing how I kind of put a scrapbook together, how I made this incredible page along with you guys. And I just want to say thank you so much. You guys gave me lots of ideas for this page, and I really appreciate scrapping along with you. Okay, bye guys. Have a great weekend.